This is the animal cell. The animal cell can take any shape it wants to. Inside the animal cell, you can find the nucleus. The nucleus is like the brain of the cell. It contains all the DNA. These are the mitochondria. The mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. They do this by generating a form of energy known as ATP. These are the lysosomes. Lysosomes hold enzymes that were created by the cell. The purpose of the lysosome is to digest things. They might be used to digest food or break down the cell when it dies. This is the endoplasmic reticulum. It spreads throughout the whole cell and transports information from the nucleus to the cell. There are two kinds of endoplasmic reticulum. The first one is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This part also acts as a storage organelle. The other one is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is called rough because it has ribosomes on it. The ribosomes produce the proteins of the cell. This is the Golgi body. It takes simple molecules and combines them to make molecules that are more complex. It then takes those molecules and packages them. It either stores them for later or sends them out of the cell. This is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a fluid that is found throughout all of the cell. It's thicker than water and holds all the components of the cell in place. It also contains strands of proteins. The animal cell itself is found throughout the whole body. They are made out of nothing but animal cells. Every human, but also animal, is made out of these. The animal cell is not the only kind of cell that exists. There's also a plant cell, a bacterial cell, and a fungi cell. We will now show you the next cell. This is the plant cell. This is the plant cell. Unlike the animal cell, the plant cell does have a fixed shape. This is because it has a cell wall around it. The cell wall protects the cell from the outside and gives it support so it leaves its shape. Inside the cell there is also a nucleus, just like inside the animal cell. The plant cell has a large vacuole in it. The vacuole is a membrane surrounding a mass of fluid. The vacuole is used to store things, for example, a variety of nutrients the cell might use to survive. It can also store waste products in there so that they won't be in the rest of the cell. Those waste products would of course eventually be sent away. These are the plastids. There are multiple different kinds of plastids like chloroplasts, chromoblasts, and ameloblasts. A plant can only have one of these types at the same time. The plastids contain pigments which can carry out photosynthesis and also decide the color of the plant. Plastids can also store products like starch. Just like the animal cell, the plant cell contains cytoplasm, which has the same use in this cell as in the animal cell. Now we'll go on to the third cell, also known as the fungi cell. Right here you can see the fungi cell. The fungi cell looks a lot like the plant cell, because it also has a cell wall around it and a vacuole inside it. Just like the other two cells we've looked at, this cell also has a nucleus. The last thing that we can find in the fungi cell is the cytoplasm. Every component of the fungi cell acts exactly like in the plant cell. Now we'll go on to the fourth and last cell, known as the bacteria cell. The bacteria cell is a fairly simple cell. It has a cell membrane with yet again a cell wall around it. Just like any other cell, it has a cytoplasm in it. Inside the cytoplasm, the DNA drifts around. This is because it does not have a nucleus. Instead of a nucleus, everything is just freely